I have to say, I decided to get involved with Grove Art because it's just an excellent publication. I love the idea that it's online and that it has the flexibility and breadth and great possibilities that are in everything online. And since it was written originally by wonderful scholars, top-notch scholars in the field, I thought, what a great opportunity. Well, let me tell you a little bit about my background and how I became interested in art history at all. I began in college, being drawn to, loved medieval art and architecture. I just couldn't believe how exciting it was to be able to imagine spaces and art that were connected to one another in this wonderful way. And then I moved into, ultimately, Renaissance and Baroque art that captivated me. And I went on to graduate school and didn't think I would become a professor, but then it happened. I became a scholar and a professor, which was wonderful. I think we have to say that Grove Art Online stands out from the crowd because it is really definitive and authoritative. Top-notch scholars wrote those articles. New articles are being developed by other excellent scholars. There's just no other resource like it. I think Grove Art Online has enormous potential for scholars, for students, for museum professionals, even for high school students in various kinds of schools, because it is a marvelous resource that is encyclopedic and people can approach it from all levels. It's both introductory, but also it's very deep, and there's fabulously useful bibliography and points you in directions that no other resource could really point you in. It really ought to be, and I think is for many people, the first go-to resource. I mean, it's difficult when you have Wikipedia out there, but anybody who reads a Wikipedia entry realizes immediately that it's not going to be as good and as authoritative as Grove. So I think professors everywhere, high school students want to know something about a field or an idea in a discipline, in an art historical discipline, or even related things like, you know, philosophy that has to do with art. That's in the Grove. That is there. So I think, and I know from my colleagues that people outside of art history consult it all the time. Anybody interested in art has to go there as a first step. There are a lot of new trends in the field of art history. There's no question about it. Modern and contemporary art is booming. Asian art, African art, oceanic art, art of native peoples from all over the 5 continents. All that is out there, and Grove Art can really begin to address, and I hope definitively address, all these new movements that are being taught in colleges and that are being developed by scholars. The future for Grove Art Online could be infinite. That is, everybody is going online. It's an authoritative resource. It could go in many, many different directions. And truthfully, everybody is online. That's where everybody looks for information. And Grove Art Online is there and will be more there as time progresses.